We are convinced from God's word that we read it from cover to cover so that we can offer hope to each other of a faithful God who will complete the absolute clear stated mission. That for those, I've said this from the beginning of our church plant, we have 3 people that we are going after in our communities. We're going after the lost, those who have not found Christ. And how do we do this? We shine a light wherever we go. The light of Christ comes out in our words and the way in which we love. And we believe in the power of the gospel. We don't believe you act the gospel. We believe that you herald it. You cannot live the gospel. And thank God you cannot live the gospel because you would fail. Do not try. Only Jesus lived the gospel. That's why it's good news. It's bad news if you have to live the gospel. It's very, very bad news. We proclaim the gospel. And we show mercy and kindness to everyone. And we never, ever assume someone is a believer. I never do. I don't care if someone's carrying a big Bible and could quote every verse. The Pharisees, they could quote the entire Old Testament and they needed Christ. I never assume someone's a Christian. I need to love them and be patient with them and be kind and administrate the gospel to them. And the second group of people that we are here to love on and care for, which consists of a lot of you in here, are those who are broken by the church. Who, to be honest, you hate the church. You hate what the church has become and you hate what the church has done to you. The church lied to you. It promised you what it could not deliver on, and then it abused you and made you feel stupid and like an idiot because it didn't work for you. That's your fault. That's not our fault. You messed up, not us. Manipulated. Those people live everywhere in the world. Unfortunately, Satan is masterful. See, Satan doesn't need you to not believe in God. It's better if you believe in God and hate him. That's much better. And so God gets into his churches, and Paul warns about this, about the doctrine swaying about. This is Ephesians 4, which we're going to speak on this in a little bit. But Satan gets in and he just twists the gospel just a little bit to where the gospel is not good news of what you have been freed from, but the gospel is what you must do in order to be freed from. And just slightly changes it. And that causes those who are in the church to then hate the church. And then there's the third group of people that we're going after are those who are confused. We have a lot of people in Columbia and Spring Hill are very confused on who God is and what the purpose of his church is. And they're very passionate about their confusion. I know, because I sit in coffee shops with them. And I don't get angry with people who say things that are crazy and wrong and unbiblical. I used to be that person. I was a confused Christian for many years. So I have a lot of patience and compassion for them. This is our mission field. We offer them a place to rest while we await the coming King. And they will not die alone. They will not suffer alone. And they will not live without purpose. Because God has promised he will heal them. He will give them hope. And he will give them a mission. And this is all we need as humans as we await.
Thank you for listening. Today's reminder is from John Moffitt, pastor of Grace Reformed Church in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Everyday Grace is a listener-supported podcast. If you would like to help support our ministry, please visit theocast.org/give.